Hi everybody, my name is Victor Ruiz. I'm going to talk about my screencast number 2 lesson plan. I had a couple ideas in mind between science, sports, and math, but I decided to go with the evolution of technology. I decided to choose this topic because of how relevant it is in our lives and how relevant it will be in children's lives when they are older. Along with that, the rapid advancements in technology are astounding to say the least. Technology is excelling at such a high level, it is almost hard to guess how advanced it will be just 10 years from now. The objectives for this lesson are to teach the evolution of technology in a brief manner over time, for the students to find something to be interesting enough to want to learn more about it, and for the students to create a PowerPoint on one finding about technology evolution and present it to the class. Next is going to be my script, so I will say when I am in script mode and then I will say when I am in reasoning mode. Good morning, class. Today we will be learning about the evolution of technology. We will talk about where technology was, where it is, and where it is going. Look around the room right now. Think of your walk or ride to school. How much technology do you actually see? Is it in almost every room of your house? Do you need technology to get certain things done? How would your life be different without technology? Everyone right now at your seat, write down 3 things you can think of that you use every day or see every day that involves technology, and we will share some. Now, in this part of the lesson, this has students thinking about the topic and gaining background knowledge with a very quick and informal assessment, and also gives students confidence since they know their answers will likely be right, since there are almost dozens and dozens of answers that they can use that they see technology in their daily lives. Next, we'll go on the guided practice part of the lesson. Back in the teacher mode. We will now watch a brief overview on technology and how it is developed over time. Keep an eye out for something that surprises you or catches your eye. It will come in handy later on. So we'll watch a video as a class, and I let the students know to keep an eye out since they will have to, in time, create a presentation. I want them to look for something that they find cool or very interesting in an unexpected way. What are some things that surprised you? Get into groups of 4 and make a list of 4 things that were surprising from that video. The students will sit amongst their groups and discuss, and then I will start picking groups to share some answers. The students will be glad to share their answers since no answer is really a bad answer, and they can learn from one another, and some ideas can spark other ideas in the class. The next part is the individual practice. Okay, class, this is what is next. You are all going to create PowerPoint presentations on a piece of technology that you found to be very interesting or surprising. This can be any substantial tool that has some relevance in the evolution of technology. You will explain why you chose this tool, explain information about the tool, what it is, who created it, and what the tools is in society now that branch from it. And what you think this type of tool will be like in the future, even after us. I will provide you with some resources to get you guys started. If you want to seek other resources, email me a website or journal and I will give you immediate approval if I find it to be credible in terms of the information. This is very important because having credible resources is very important in learning. There's a lot of good information out there, but there's also a lot of bad information out there. And something that needs to be stressed in schools is for students to find journals and very credible resources to get their information from. Next is the conclusion / final part of the activity. The students will create their own PowerPoints on their Chromebooks while seeking my approval for credible websites. I implemented this because it is important to find reliable information when doing research. After students get to work for the next hour or so, they will then present their PowerPoints to the class. This will be graded on accuracy of the information with consideration for the hour-long work period. The details will need to be bold with a broad understanding of the topic that the student chose. What I'm essentially looking for here is students to be excited about what they found and to spark conversation in the class. Conversation amongst peers in the classroom is where a lot of learning takes place that isn't utilized by many teachers. I believe this is where the students connect with one another and also build workful and friendships as well. Thank you for listening.